Yeah, we got Antoine Cobb out of Chicago. He will be making his return in the ring. Had one of the knockout of the years last year, making his pro debut in Atlanta on Shakur versus Herring undercard. He'll be back for the Shakur versus Oscar undercard. You know, going for 2-0, 2 knockouts. And champ, first of all, thank you, welcome, and just talk to the people. How excited are you to return to the ring April the 30th?
I'm super excited. My first debut was awesome. It was everything I wanted to be, everything I grew up and wanted to do for a debut. It was everything. And so my second go around, I'm in a good training camp, got a good team around me, and I'm just looking to be explosive and let everybody in the boxing game know who I am.
Made a lot of noise for your professional debut. That was a knockout. Knocked him out cold in front of Kanye. Like, what was that like? What was that like to know? Did you know Jay Prince was bringing Ye out?
Yeah, I kind of knew Ye was gonna be, but I didn't know he was gonna be like front row. I never met him, so it was just like, And then Ye from Chicago, I'm from Chicago, and when I knocked him out like that, he was just like, man, we gonna talk. I ain't really talked to him since, but it was just, it was big, just, what I'm saying, for him to say a couple words to me. And I guess Jay told him I was from Chicago or something like that. And so it was just big, man. He was like
it's been a couple months. Good things come to those that wait. We got Coach Dirt in the studio as well, along with Teray. I know you handle strength and conditioning. Coach will give Coach Dirt the time to speak as well. But just talk to us. You've been working here with Antoine. What have you seen now in camp for his second fight? And what have you liked? What are you expecting come April 30th?
This time coming into camp, we kind of like had a feel for and kind of had like expected where we kind of should be. So I feel like we came in camp better than when we was at coming into last camp. So we just gotta keep building off of that. Every day we just trying to get better.
Now, Antoine, obviously signing to Shakur and to Jay Prince, being down there in Houston when they're down in Houston, here in Vegas, now that you guys are in camp, what have you been able to learn and pick from a lot of talent there in Shakur Stevenson, and you have the Jared Andersons of the world in camp with you guys, a lot of talent coming out of there. What are you able to pick up from so young in your career?
Just by coming from Chicago, me just being a dog, I used to think like, man, I got the best work ethic. I'm a dog, this and that. But just being in camp with someone like Shakur, who pushes himself, he don't even need nobody to motivate him. But just being next to him, how he motivates himself, motivate everybody around him being an elite athlete, going to the Olympics and doing everything I dreamed to do that I ain't even make it to do, and him to see the talent, and he see everything. He see a lot of potential in me. So just by having him next to me every day, pushing me in camp every day, I see this man every day. We eat together, we work out together, run together. So just having that competitive nature around me every day, the sky's the limit.
Can I ask how'd you guys meet? Because you being from Chicago, obviously him from Newark, and the transition to the VA area. How'd you guys connect?
Houston area.
Yeah, I met him through.
No, I'm talking about Shakur.
Yeah, I met Shakur through Jay Prince on his the day before Shakur's birthday, like 2 years ago, almost about two and a half years ago. I met him day before his birthday. Jay had brought me down to Houston to spar a couple guys to see what I had and everything, and it was the day before Shakur's birthday, and he was in the gym. Jay Prince had brought Shakur in the gym to watch me spar and everything, and Shakur had asked, Jay Prince had asked Shakur, like, man, what you think about the young fella, this and that? And he was like, man, he can fight. I like him. And maybe a year or so later, Shakur signed me and right next to Jay, so it all just worked out perfectly.
Amazing. Great story. Coach, what's up, man?
What's up?
April 30th, Teray, how confident are you going into the fight? It's a very hectic. I've been fortunate to be in the gym with you guys on several occasions here this camp, and very hectic. It seems like there's just so much going on. You got people working here, getting bag work, and you got guys over here doing the pads, and you got the guys over here on the speed bag, and you got the youngins in the ring sparring. It seems like there's just a lot going on. Just talk to us about the transition here in camp and expectations going into April 30th.
Well, this kind of still like since the first fight was only 58 seconds, so we really didn't get the full experience of like with a full fight yet. So we hoping that we get in there, we could get a couple more rounds just to keep gaining experience. That's what it's all about, just gaining as much experience as we can. So when we get up to the bigger stages, we'll be ready.
You know, they say that boxers don't get paid overtime, right? So why get the rounds if you could get them out of there earlier? But we see it time and time again with fighters who are able to get those first round or early on knockouts, and then it continues. Or they may go maybe, you know, the limit in the 4 to 6 round fights, but that's all they're used to going. How many rounds? What's sparring like for you guys in camp? Are you guys keeping it to like 4 rounds sparring?
No, we've been trying to get 6 to 8 rounds each day, but depending on how the body feel too, we also go off his body feel. Like we don't come in there like, oh, we need to do 12 rounds. If we come and he feeling good, we do 6 rounds and he's still feeling good, then we just we add on some more. So we kind of just go off base how the body feel. We just kind of monitor the workload.
Antoine, really quick, just, you know, what have you been working on? Obviously not giving too much away, but just little things here in camp. You did it once. You got that out your system, right? What are you working on, and what can we expect to see here in the second fight? Because obviously we didn't get to see much of it in the first, in your pro debut.
We just being more composed, being more of a professional, getting a more professional style. In the amateurs, most people said I had a professional style, so it's just putting all my tools together, being around all my coaches, my managers, everybody together, getting on one accord and just building it together and just being more of a professional athlete. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. If we could get a screen share really quick, Austin. Right here, we are watching your highlight knockout that you had in October, professional debut. What was going through your head just seeing them? Look at that.
Oh, yeah, that was crazy.
Seeing him go to sleep. I mean, he was out. Obviously made Sports Center top 10. He was out of there before he hit the canvas. What was going through your mind? We're good on the screen share. Watching your opponent go down.
Like I knew he was out once I hit him. Like I felt it. Like I felt it go through like my wrist. Like I knew it was like a clean shot when I hit him. And when I just like followed him, like as he was falling, my eyes just following him down. And once I seen him like that, I knew it was over with. So, but it was like everything, even like walking through the tunnel. Like I always knew, like, oh yeah, because getting ready for the fight, you know, I'm fighting on ESPN. I'm fighting this the professional. Da da da. But it didn't really hit me until I hit the tunnel when the big ESPN flashlight hit me walking down the tunnel. That's when I finally got the feeling of like, oh yeah, it's real now. You know what I'm saying? But the fight it was just like this. So.
Yo, so let's be honest, right? Because it seems like every fighter I've ever interviewed says, "Oh, you know, I don't get nervous. You know, that I'm used to the bright lights. You know, I'm born for this." Were you nervous making that ring walk?
I was like really confident going in, but like I ain't gonna lie, the locker room, the people I was in the locker room with, it was just like everybody. I think I was on the wrong side. Like everybody was just like sitting down, just in a corner like this, like. I'm in the locker room. I'm like the second fight out, and everybody like ain't nobody pumping up. Ain't nobody.
What the fuck? Why y'all wasn't turning up?
I end up turning up. I end up turning the whole locker room on. My coach Dirt, started telling me you always got a speaker. So I'm like, man, He turned the speaker on, had some herbo going, and just like, and I was amped up. I was like the only one amped up. I had the second fight of the night. Everybody in there quiet. You hit a bell to get ready, but everybody quiet. I'm just like, that was kind of making me nervous. But as far as nervous about what I gotta go do and how to perform. Nah, I wasn't.
I don't know. You gotta bring the party where you at.
Yeah,
you gotta bring the party.
So I turned up in there, and as I'm walking through the tunnel, I was turned up. They had my music right. I got in there, and I did what I had to do. It felt like everything was right.
What are you playing in the gym right now? Like what gets you going when you in the gym, when you getting some work in?
I'm off that new Lil Durk 7220. I'm off that Jadakiss. Jadakiss always do it if I want to feel like some old Beanie single, feel it in the air.
What?
That Phil Collins, feel it in the air.
What?
Original.
I was just singing Phil Collins in the studio. But the one with Jay-Z.
Oh, yeah.
On Blue, I think it's Blueprint, like, I don't know, the white album. That white album.
Okay.
Okay.
And, that. We listen to some Sue Surf. I got some Sue Surf.
Okay.
You know, everybody in my team are from Jersey. I'm the only one from Chicago, so everybody from Jersey. So, I be
So they put you on.
yeah, the little Sue Surf. But I watch battle rap, so
I
Sue
got
Surf
you.
on there too. So
I got you. I got you.
I got one coming in from the people. James Valdez from San Antonio says, "Who has more pop in their punches, Shakur or Crawford?" So did you spar Crawford?
yeah, I sparred Crawford. I sparred Crawford and I sparred Shakur. But I say I'm gonna say Shakur because I did more rounds with Shakur.
Wow.
Like me and Shakur, Crawford only sparred one time, and it was like 4 rounds. And it was like our first time sparring, so it was like kind of like filling out chess match.
What was that like for you?
That
You know,
was-
obviously Bud being considered one of the top pound for pound in
It
the
was
sport.
a big moment for me. Just you know what I'm saying, coming from Chicago, getting the opportunity to go on a training camp with Shakur Stevenson and Terrence Crawford. That was crazy. But yeah, we only sparred like 4 rounds and it was over. But me and Shakur, that's my manager, so we sparring. He getting me ready. We sparring all day in Houston in the off season until we get another fight booked. And you know what I'm saying? So we always working. And I say he real hard on me, so he know I got the potential to be more. So yeah, I say Shakur hit me with a shot. Well, I was like, oh, okay.
I'm curious. What did you see in Shakur and his team that made you believe in them so much to where,
sign with him?
to
'Cause he's
to
young.
sign with them? But what you didn't sign till after you made your pro debut, so you trusted them to. All right, cool. I'm gonna put my pro debut in your hands. I'm gonna rock with you. Obviously, it was a big stage, but what was it about the team? You know, obviously you saying Jay from Houston, you from Chicago, they from Jersey, everybody a little bit from everywhere. What was it that made you feel like family? That made you trust in them?
When I first met Shakur, we was just like kicking it in the gym, and you know, like everybody a boxer, up and coming boxer, you know who Shakur Stevenson is. So when we met, he was Shakur's you know what I'm saying?
Right.
He was real open to me. It was just like everything felt natural. I met his family, his mom. She loved me like a son, you know what I'm saying? Everything like that. And when I met his granddad, he started working with me in the gym. And this was like a year before. This is just a year before I got signed. His granddad was working with me, and I liked the teaching his granddad was showing me and everything. Then I met Coach Dirt down there, and I liked the team he had, everybody. He got a lot of family around him. A lot of other fighters be having friends and people that he got everybody he really trusts and mold around him. So I just liked it that. And I actually had the contract to be signed before the professional debut, but we didn't just like waste no time with it. We just, let's go take care of this business first, and then we come back. We could just, you know what I'm saying?
Sit down, do business.
Yeah.
Was that you sparring that day? When we got there, was you done sparring or did you spar when we got there?
No. He wasn't sparring that day. Two days
Because I seen
ago.
you pop in the corner for somebody.
What?
But not when we were there.
You did see me spar, bro.
Yeah, man. You sparred the young kid that his trainer kept yelling at him?
Oh, no. You talking about, nah, that wasn't me.
That was the youngest.
Nah, that wasn't me. Nah,
Okay.
he talking about your boy.
I was about to say that was some good ass sparring, though.
And I want to get to
Who?
Coach.
Tank is your boy?
Nah,
No.
That's. I don't think they was there for that. Sport.
Nah, I don't
saw
think.
them.
Yeah,
They was
we got there
with-
towards the
Nah,
end.
it wasn't bad. That young boy was good.
it
It was some good
It was
sparring.
Fernando Vargas' sons.
No.
No. We got there after. Yeah, we got there
I
after.
wish we was invited to that when we was
Then
here
it was
though.
when you were sparring.
It was the day Devin came.
Yeah, the day.
You was just
you
there. I
sparred.
just don't remember if you got out the ring or you was already in the ring.
I don't even know if y'all, I don't know. It had to be, y'all was there though.
But really quick, I know you were in Houston. I don't know how close or how deep you were with Shakur at this point, but a video of yours went viral. It seems like a long time ago. Can I get a screen share on this? But let's talk about this moment here where Ammo Williams got some sparring. There was in the boxing world, at least, definitely went viral. I don't know why it's buffering. It looks clear on my side, but at the time,
I think I did see this. This was you?
I don't know. Yeah, at the time, it was obviously viral in the boxing world because Ammo had a lot of
Experience.
and was making noise.
Bruh,
at that
I didn't
time.
know this was you. Yeah. Oh wow, people like started to dislike him when he put this out and he deleted it.
Yeah, he blocked me too.
We're good on that. Oh, did he?
Damn, but ain't Ammo 160 or 154?
154. Originally, you were at 40, right?
Yeah, he walk around like 180. He was like 180 when we sparred right there.
No, you could tell the
How
difference.
many amateur fights you got?
Like I was 97.
Oh, you very
11, yeah.
okay.
97,
You experienced.
97, 11. Yo, but Ammo was already pro. You still, I mean, you know, work is work.
Yeah,
work
I mean,
is work.
Ammo was pro, and right now, what he got? 5 amateur fights, maybe 11.
Pro,
Yeah,
Pro fights.
pro. Yeah, I'm not sure.
he probably only got like between 5 and 11. I highly doubt 11. I'm thinking more like 4 to 5.
Who?
Ammo.
Nah, he got more than that.
More than 11?
He got like 10, 11. Yeah.
He 10 and 0, 10 and 0.
That's what I said. I said he ain't got more than 11.
Yeah, he's 10
I'm
and
thinking
0.
from 5 to 11, but yeah, 140. You probably was like what? 152.
Yeah, I was probably like 52 exactly. That was like my first week in Houston. That was like right after Shakur birthday. So when I first came down, I was meeting everybody. And so they trying to still see what I got. They putting me through trials and testing people. So we go down to Main Street boxing, and he down there just like got his cameras around and everything. People walking around with him, and he linked over like, man, Shorty working, and he looking at me. I'm like, Shorty, who is you, Shorty? And then he like, yeah, get in on the back end. I'm gonna do some rounds with you. Da, 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 da. And that video that went viral, that was only one round. That was the first round. Like, boom, knocked him out. And it was over. Like, we only did one round. And then everybody in the gym was like, well, he walked up to me like, man, I got a fight coming out. I appreciate if you don't post the video. And then, so I'm like, I don't know the dude. I didn't know who Ammo Williams was. This is my first week in Houston. I don't know him.
You had never heard the name before?
Never heard of him. But he walked
you.
up to me like, man, I got a fight coming up. I appreciate if you don't post the video. So I'm just like, all right, cool. Man, that man walked off the whole gym. Literally, the gym was packed. It was probably, this is home gym, 100 people in there. Everybody walking up to me one by one. Man, if you got the video posted, he be trolling people, man. Post the video. And then, so I finally found this Instagram where we in the gym, and I see him. I posted it, went viral. He blocked me, and then he shot me a text on Instagram before he blocked me like, man, what'd he say? He was like, man, if you come back, you a real champ. If you come back and give me my rematches for sparring or something like that, my next sparring day. And then we went down there, we sparred again, but it was like light.
Oh, yeah, I did.
Yeah, I went back down there because he, you know what I'm saying? I ain't want to, you know what I'm saying? Act like I'm running or, you know what I'm saying? We could do it again. But he was
and I mean, obviously that second session had to be more intense. He had to be more alert.
Yeah, he was way more alert. He was listening to his coaches more. And everybody in the gym like heard about what happened. So the gym is packed. Like around the ring is like
looking like the doghouse.
Man, he got the cameras right there. He finna get his leg back. Oh, I don't know this dude. And don't nobody know me.
Who'd you come with?
I just came with Coach Lloyd. I just came with like one of my coaches from Chicago, named Coach Lloyd. It was just me and him, Dolla.
You for a long time worked with Montel Griffin, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Shout out Montel. In front of you though, you got Coach Dirt. For those who may not know, talk about Coach Dirt. Let them know. I don't want to misspeak, but if I understand correctly, this is your head trainer, correct?
Yeah.
Coach Dirt. So first of all, Coach, thank you for coming. Thank you for coming to the studio and joining us live on the show. Coach, right here, Antoine Cobb. For the people that may not know, a lot of people don't want to know, looking to be 2-0. Why should the people tune in to watch him on April the 30th?
Oh man, he's an awesome fighter, spectacular fighter actually. I kind of fell in love with Ant's ability to fight within the first few weeks of working with him. His work ethic was somewhat unmeasurable. It was intense, and I liked it. That's my type of personality. I'm a very intense guy. We kind of meshed right away. He also was very keen on what he was looking for. You know, he spoke to myself and Wally about what he wanted, what he wanted to be futuristically in terms of boxing, and it all sounded good. It made sense. So you know, I bought into his dream and his idea.
Right.
And just being a older, younger black man, I figured why not, you know, stick my neck out as far as I possibly can and just go in with him and see if we could get something together. Wale bought in, Shakur bought in. Shakur already loved his ability to fight, so it just made sense for us to just kind of put everything together.
Now, for most young fighters, you don't get the opportunity to have a current great in a sport in your gym to learn from. What do you think Antoine's been able to learn from Shakur, whether it be in or out the ring?
Wow, man, that's, to be honest, technique, fundamentals, work ethic, professionalism. I could go on for days, man. Shakur is he eats, sleep, shit, breathe boxing, and he get to be a part of that. He get to live that with him, day in, day out.
You know, for me, and I got to tell you, bro, it was a nice experience being in Atlanta to watch you get your pro debut win. But after the fight, he hit me up. He's like, yo, you out there partying, clubbing? I'm like, I'm at Waffle House with it, and we were at Waffle House together. It was my first time having Waffle House, and it was
what?
Yeah, I never had Waffle. I never had.
Second.
That was like your second.
Only your second? Y'all had the blueberry waffles at least?
Nah, I just got like the breakfast.
It was closing inside. It was a long line. Man, we was out there for like an hour and a half. Just
On the
Just know it's
outside.
a long line because the waffles good, man.
Yeah,
Especially if you go to one that has like all the toppings, because not everybody got the strawberry.
I love the food, but it was just cool. Like after the fight, Champ, what you about to do? I'm getting some food. You know, we going to Waffle House. No, that's cool. What is it that you think Coach brings out of you that you guys mesh well? You know, whether it be in camp, in the gym, in the fight, whatever the case may be. But what is it from Coach Dirt, out of other coaches that you've had, that you feel like he brings out of you that you haven't had in the past?
A lot of coaches that I had, like I trained with a lot of coaches in Chicago, and just off like my athletic ability and my me using my brain inside the ring. People just let me coast a little bit, like, oh man, this man, he got it. Like a lot of times they don't really tell me nothing. Like after that, they just see, hey man, this man he's a supreme athlete. He's you know what I'm saying, he's aggressive.
Right. He
uses brain. They just let me, you know what I'm saying, kind of do my own thing. With Coach Dirk, he's intense. He always like, some days I think I did good in sparring. He'll be like, man, no, you got so much potential to be more. So like when I lay down at night, I'm thinking like, man, I could be so much better. I have a good day, and then he still see where I could have did this better. Even on bad days, he'll motivate me like, man, you still did good,
Right.
but you can be so much better. You know what I'm saying? So he always motivate me. He's patient with me. That's the most important thing. You know what I'm saying? You don't want nobody who's not patient with you. I got a coach that's patient with me. He believe in me. That's all I can ask for. So the sky's the limit with that.
What kind of sparring you been getting this camp?
I've been getting a lot of great sparring. I just sparred. We training at our primary gym is top ranked boxing
Right.
gym, so you never know who finna walk in there.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So Shakur got his sparring partners, and then we working with Frank down at Top Rank. He's getting us good sparring every day. We doing 4-minute rounds, 6 to 8 4-minute rounds.
Don't let them know. Man.
Oh yeah,
Like
Not too much.
but we trying on the elite level. You know what I'm saying? We taking a good, and we elevating every day.
Let me ask you something though, Coach. When you put a guy in there for 4 and 5 minutes, doesn't that force them to change the game plan and work with the clock? So now they know they got an extra 2 minutes, so you got to conserve some of that energy for
Honestly, most of the guys don't know that they getting in on that 4-minute clock.
Oh, okay.
So you don't tell them?
For what? Like we in there, we working. These are our this is what we do.
All right.
And if you get drowned, you get drowned. Like you work your ass off, you condition all year. Boxing is all year.
Yeah.
So you know this is what we do. Man.
So Antoine, I want to ask, when did you start and why did you start?
When did I start boxing?
Boxing, yeah.
My dad put me in boxing like when I was a kid, like 5 years old, down in Stateway Projects down on the low end of Chicago, with Coach Frank Smith. It was down there. I was just a bad kid. I'm always getting
From
into
the
something.
suburbs.
So he just put me in that to try to give me an outlet. So I boxed when I was 5, 6, 7, stopped, came back when I was like 10, 11, stopped. So it was like an on and off thing. But when I finally
What was the stopping? Streets calling you?
Nah, it was just like doing all type of other different things. Like it just, you know what I'm saying? I played all type of sports. Football, you got to gain weight. Boxing, you got to lose weight. So, you know what I'm saying? But when I finally committed 100% to boxing is when I got kicked out of college for fighting my freshman year, and came back home, ain't had nothing to do, can't go to college, can't go to school, right? You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, man, I'm gonna start back boxing. Started back boxing, won a Golden Gloves, won another Golden Gloves, won another Golden Gloves. Yeah, we stuck with it forever. So, yeah, that was in like 2016. I won my first Golden Gloves. And then I've been on that track to just being a professional. All I cared about was being a professional athlete. I wanted to be a NFL, go to the NFL, whatever. I used to wrestle. I was a state champion at wrestling. So when I came back to boxing, I just wanted to be a professional athlete. I would love working out. So now,
Yo, I heard you say wrestling automatically. I wonder did
Oh my
did
God.
Bud Crawford try to get
oh
you?
yeah, man, yeah.
Yo, why did I automatically assume he was gonna try and wrestle you on the mat?
Oh yeah, but he didn't know I wrestled. Like when Shakur brought me in the camp and all of that. He too little. This and that. That's what Bud kept telling me. Like I'm too little. And then so we on the inside, like we sparring. We on the inside, and I grabbed him and he hit me like with a wrestling move on the inside. But we boxing. He hit me with like throwing me. Woo woo. And then we finished sparring or whatever. I'm like, man, you used to wrestle. He's like, yeah, you used to wrestle. He just grabbed me and we body we just going crazy. Yeah, that was crazy. And it was and in the gym we was in is a mat like right on the other side, like in the rings. The mat was right there. So we on the mat. He slammed me, we rolling all over we was going crazy, man.
That's an amazing experience, man.
Yeah, it was dope for sure.
Shit, that what he just described, that's how I feel. I'm like, damn, I'm playing ping pong with the champ. Now that I feel like it was more so towards the end because I was getting my ass whooped at the end. So it's like I'm just finishing the game, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, I'm playing ping pong with the champ. I'm like, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's dope, man. Definitely. Especially where we come from, bro.
Nah, for sure. I mean, he's been to Chicago and I had him meet up with a friend in Roseland, to make a purchase. And he called me because he was downtown. He was like, bro, this shit like a documentary. Because he drove from downtown on Michigan Ave, took Michigan Ave all the way to Roseland.
Dang.
So he literally seeing like the whole city.
I seen the whole transition, bro.
He like, bro, this shit like
I seen that shit go from like the wire. Yeah, from beautiful to the wire.
trenches.
Then it turned into like Mexico. Like it turned into all Latino.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck happened? Yo, that was, it was
Michigan, you
official.
gonna see it, yeah, for sure.
I got another one from the people, Young Tiga, that says from San Antonio, what fighter from the past would you like to fantasy match up against? Tank Davis. Oh, so he wants you to match up Tank with, and fantasy matchup for yourself as well. So what fighter from the past would you match Tank with, and what fighter from the past would you match yourself up with?
Tank and the lightweight. I want to see Tank versus like what you call that? Like a sweet pea. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Yeah, Pernell Whitaker.
Yeah, like a sweet pea or who else?
Tank is Zab at 35.
Durant.
Ooh, Zab.
I automatically thought of Durant, but I didn't want to ruin his pick.
Yeah.
So I stood quiet.
Buddy McGirt. Buddy
Damn.
McGirt and Tank. I want to see that.
But I want to see that because Buddy be talking greasy.
Yes, bro.
he gonna say, what's my man name, the Drunken Master?
Emmanuel Augustus.
Bruh, why he came on here and told us that dude would beat Earl? Yeah. He said Drunken Master would beat Earl.
That ain't a wild statement, though. I'm
shit.
saying no. I'm only saying like you saying it like it's so like man that's crazy. Drunken Master,
come
his
on.
styles make fights, man. That
I
man.
hear you, but
We talking about Floyd
I-
Mayweather said that was his toughest opponent, bro. And then you just saying like Earl gonna wipe him? I don't see. Dude, go.
Yo.
Yeah.
And he had an
Then he
upside
had
down
like
record.
26 losses.
He had an upside down record. Anybody could say that.
I watched a lot of
How
his
many-
fights on Friday Night Fights.
You
man.
wasn't impressed?
Not really, man. Because it was more of an act. It was that whole
It wasn't.
drunken.
That
was-
not an act. He believed in that.
I hear you, but that shit wasn't helping him win.
You crazy. He never got dog walked. Like it was never a fight when he going in doing that. He just got wiped.
Wow. That all right. Hey, listen, that's another guy.
He's one of my favorite fighters, though. I'll give you that right now. Emmanuel Augustus, he's one of my favorite fighters
Wow.
because his style.
No, I hear you.
who do you-
It's unique.
Who do you believe is overrated in the sport of boxing right now?
Doesn't have to be current. I'll give you a hint so you can have some context because like Paulie he was doing a show, Malinaji, and he said something like, I think they were doing all-time greats. So he put B-Hop in the all-time great, Roy as an all-time great.
What B-Hop? Bernard Hopkins?
Yeah. And then he put Kawasaki as overrated. So that kind of bothered me because Kawasaki beat both those guys, and it's like how you got this man as overrated, but those guys are all-time greats. And everybody likes to say Kawasaki beat an older version of those two gentlemen, but you got to remember that B-Hop went on to unify 175 after that. So, I think that Kawasaki is underrated. But do you have any fighters that you believe are underrated?
Underrated? Emmanuel Augustus. That was crazy.
Yo, and you see, I usually say Paulie Malignaggi because, people like, oh, he's not a puncher, but he's a 2-time champ. And his second belt, he went to the Ukraine and won it. So I think he's underrated because people just continue to be like, oh, he can't punch, he can't. But it's like, yo, how you win a title twice and won on the road, like
Facts.
in Ukraine. So
Y'all didn't know he was from Chicago?
Who?
Emmanuel Augustus.
Oh, that's why you going hard. What? I should have known. I didn't know neither.
I didn't know he was from the
Tough.
crib.
He's tough.
Yo, I didn't know.
He's tough, man.
Now, I heard that quote about Floyd, saying that was his toughest fight, but I mean, we're gonna have to do a film study, see how tough it was, man.
It was tough. I watched
People
it.
thought Maidana was tough. Floyd was laughing, like, oh, y'all want to pay me again to beat him?
Right.
Like, I don't know. Even Castillo won. I scored it for Floyd. So I don't know. Tough.
That was
tough for me. Is like
wasn't-
5'7", but 8'4", 9'3", that's you coasting.
You don't think?
A4 is like, all right, you got some.
Man, 8'4",
That's coasting.
Yo, if I give you 4 rounds,
That's coasting.
yeah, and I take the last 6, I'm just out. Bye. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah. 8'4" is good.
I'm curious, and just because this was something we was talking about earlier, what's the most rounds you think somebody has won on Shakur, like in a fight thus far?
Honestly,
Yeah.
statistically, Cole only lost 4 or 5 rounds over the course of his career. I'm sorry,
No, no.
statistically, Shakur only lost 4 or 5 rounds, I believe, over the course of his career. But honestly, I think maybe 2.
You think he's only lost 2 rounds so far?
Yeah.
What's the bigger fight, Shakur and Tank or Shakur and Devin?
Tank.
Shakur and Tank.
Which one? Which fight is the tougher fight? Shakur and Tank or Shakur and Devin?
Honestly,
I love that
I'm
one.
gonna say this, man, and I'm gonna stand on it. He washed both of them.
Whoa.
He washed them both. I'm gonna stand on it.
Wash is a
Wash
is a very like coach.
Wait,
like,
no. Explain what a wash is like in a scorecard. What's a scorecard? A wash scorecard look like?
He may lose a round or 2.
Only 2.
He may lose a round or 2.
10-2. You think he gonna 10-2 Devin Haney?
Cole may take a round off. Yeah.
10 to a wash.
10-2's a wash.
I said wash.
That's like Mayweather
I used the
Canelo.
term wash, right? I said
Yeah,
wash.
yeah.
I stand on it. I believe he Cole, listen, man. You guys are just getting to see these versions of Shakur. We've been watching this since yay high, man. This kid is awesome.
Right.
He's gonna
Right.
be
No, I mean
amazing,
I've been
man.
fortunate. I've been fortunate the last couple camps. You guys being out here and whatnot, and just seeing what I have been able to see. I'm gonna put it to you like this: a fight between Shakur and Devin, to me, I'm gonna be honest with you, is bigger right now. That fight is bigger than Earl Bud for me. Reason being, cause it's so many unknowns with Earl. Like it was after the car accident, he answered them in the Danny fight, but then again with the detached retina, and it's just like I don't know that Earl would ever be the best version of himself, in a potential fight against Bud. So to me, that's why this fight, I'm like, 4, 5, 6 years from now,
It's still a fight everybody want to see, though.
oh, of
So,
course, absolutely. No, I'm yeah.
The magnitude of it is, 80% Earl, 100% Earl. I think Bud give him something he never dealt with before. And it's just Bud different, man. And
What were your thoughts?
Different in what way?
guy's a machine. He work his ass off. That whole camp, that whole team, man, those guys work their ass off, man. And I believe they don't get the credit that they deserve as a team. Them dudes work. They work their ass off from Bomac to Bernie, man. Saul, they all work. And Bud he's a machine, man. This guy, it's Sunday to Sunday. You know, they looking to work. It's like they days off. They doing like incline, 2,800 steps in 30 minutes, kind of shit. That's a day off. You know, they different. Seriously.
That's a fight that the sport definitely needs. But Shakur and Devin is a fight that one day the sport's gonna be clamoring for, and it'll happen.
You think it's gonna happen? You think that fight will happen?
You know, I was a bit unsure because I know that they have a friendship, and I know that they're close to an extent, right? You know,
to an extent.
To an extent. To an extent.
I'm about to say.
No, and
look,
if the money is right.
No, look, we saw it with Mike Tyson.
The money right, the fight could be made with anybody.
I don't know if you guys saw Mike Tyson had Jamal, the big Charlo,
right,
on the show,
and he
made. And Earl came out and he's like, yo, you know, if the money's right, if you my mans, why can't we make some money together?
Right.
You know, and it's just like, I respect you so much. You know, let's give the people a show.
Cole ain't gonna turn down no bag. I can tell you that right now.
I wouldn't either.
Right now,
I wouldn't either, especially, you know, with a skill set like his. But you don't think that's like the fight in the future?
Absolutely, but I wanted to kind of slightly change topics and just ask what your guys' thoughts. Do you believe now that Tank's a free agent, he will also migrate to the top rank so that we can get the Shakurs, Devin,
Honestly,
Tank
man,
all on the same side of the street?
I can't speak on that man's business. You know, I don't know Tank personally. I don't know what their thought process may be. At this point, honestly, all of these young fighters, man, if they looking to make the biggest fights, they chasing the bag and legacy, then it makes sense to make the best moves that make sense for them. Not, you know, the guys that think futuristically this is the fight that you should have or this is the next fight for you. And I think that's nonsense. These guys are young men, young adults. They've been groomed to be decision makers their entire lives. When you're taught to fight, you have to be able to make decisions inside the ring. So now you ask them to come outside the ring and not make decisions about their business. That's an oxymoron. Don't make sense.
Okay.
So, Antoine, man, I wanted to ask, obviously being 26, there's a time limit or some sort of time rush, maybe not for you, and that's what I want to ask. Are you trying to have a Shakur career where, I don't know, I think it was, 13 fights he became a world champion? Or are you going more the traditional route where like a Canelo, I think he was like, I mean, you should know Almanac. When did he get his first belt? Matthew Hatton it was.
It was Hatton, I was 08.
08.
I don't remember how old he was
I think he had like 40 maybe?
Yeah, I wouldn't say Canelo because Canelo fought a lot of fights in Mexico before he had like 20-something fights over there before he even came this way. So I wouldn't say that, but I would say I'm not in a rush to rush my career or anything like that because I got a great team behind me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not rushing anything. I want to take my time, and when the things make sense and it, you know what I'm saying, then we're gonna push for the world title. But I'm locked in with these guys. You know what I'm saying? We family now. We together every day. We're on the same track. We're on the same accord. We all got the same vision, the same mindset. So when we all come to the senses, we being ready, then we're gonna take the steps to make that happen.
Before we end it, I do want to transition into a little lighter topic. I'm sure you guys seen what took place at the the Academy Awards with Will Smith and Chris Rock. Perfect. What was your reaction?
Me, I'm gonna say like we all professionals. You know what I'm saying? We all come from where we come from, all over the world. We professional. Always the joke is funny until it's on you. I feel like Will Smith was wrong for that. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
I feel like he was wrong for that. We professionals. And I would talk to him outside. Chris Rock been having a vigorous career. Everybody know Chris Rock. He's a harmless dude, funny. You could talk to him backstage like, man, my wife going through this, man. You got to get on the internet and apologize. But as far as slapping. You know what I'm saying? Black people, we going through enough. Then you go up there, y'all the role models of everything that's going on, and you go up there and do something like that, and got us on the internet looking like, oh, is it fake? Is it real? Oh man, what is they doing? This and that. But I don't know. I just feel like it was a joke. Take it as a joke. You shouldn't put your hands on nobody for no words. He ain't touch you physically. It should have been talked about and pushed on. Well, I don't know. I feel like he was wrong for that.
What about you, Coach?
I plead the fifth.
What?
No, seriously. Honestly, man, I have a wife. She has MS. So in that moment, first of all, my honest opinion, I think that shit was fake. His posture, like the way he slapped him and ended up with the stance after the slap, it wasn't real to me. So it's hard to honestly like take that serious. Now, if that moment was a real moment, man, it's not a good look for Will Smith. It's not a good look for our community, so to speak. You know, it was that's his first Oscar, right?
I am not sure.
Yes.
Yeah, that's his first
I'm
Oscar.
being told yes.
So now you've been nominated for your first major, right? And I guess what they consider a major award in that arena or whatever the case, and it's tainted now because you
90
on the
seconds.
stage and you slapped the shit out of somebody,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
And no, I just kind of think we as a grown man, and I don't mind being violent, but that wasn't the place for that.
So to continue with that topic and just make it a little lighter, the internet obviously is undefeated. So when that took place, everybody's been making memes like he wouldn't have slapped Chris Rock if Chris Rock was
The Rock.
See? I'm shocked, my man. He 25.
Oh, because of the last name, Chris Rock, and
I don't know, but the internet, I'm glad he see.
Okay.
So everybody's thinking, oh, Will won't do that if it was Dwayne Johnson. I want to go to him first. You're the trainer. I watched Muhammad Ali. I know boxing's no game. I believe Will legit learned how to fight. We know he's done pad work with AJ when AJ was in the Olympics. His mannerisms that he learned to do the Muhammad Ali movie makes me feel confident that he should be able to beat the very overly muscular Dwayne Johnson in a heavyweight fight if they were to box with boxing rules. I think The Rock is just too muscular. He'll get tired after 3. Coach, how do you feel if we were able to sign this fight? Is Will, putting himself in danger, or can he outbox The Rock?
I agree with you, man.
Thank you.
Cap.
Yeah.
Cap.
They've been hating on that.
That's cap. That's cap.
You don't think Will can outbox him?
Cap.
Did you watch Muhammad Ali, the movie when he played Muhammad Ali?
Yes.
You really?
Oh, you see how he's popping that jab?
it's a movie.
Man, he learned something.
You gotta realize The Rock has been an elite athlete his whole life. He went to the U.
But it's choreographed.
Wrestling is choreographed.
No, for college football, Canadian football.
He getting down in 3-point stances.
Okay, but we talking about being an athlete, being rough, being tough. We talking
Yeah, but
about
he was a lineman.
Okay, so we
That's
going
like sumo wrestling.
Okay, so you gonna pick an actor over an athlete?
Bro, Will
both
is from
actors.
Philly.
They both actors.
On the playgrounds
And he
where I
got in
spent
one
most
little
of my
fight and his
days.
mom got scared. And
But remember, he got into that fight.
man.
He got into that fight, yo. Now, I think, and another thing, I don't know if y'all remember on the red carpet, some dude tried to kiss Will. He pushed him off and jabbed him.
Hey man, you all kiss me on my lips, man.
What? He jabbed him.
No, he did. He
Bruh.
slapped him like this.
It was a
seen
flick
him.
jab.
He-
Come on, you a boxer. That was a flick
Nah,
jab.
he slapped him like this. It was a little open hand. Man, the man just kissed me on my lips.
He said, no way, yo.
I just watched that video.
Me too. Somebody tagged me so I could pre-post it and
he
show her.
tapped that man.
I'm good with the coach. The coach said he
I can't believe
Will
y'all
could do
picking
it.
an actor over an athlete. That's preposterous.
Yo, you don't play boxing. He learned.
We talking about Fast
Dwayne
Five.
never-
We talking about The Rock from Fast Five, man.
Yeah.
Swole.
He never exactly.
And you talking about Ill Will.
So listen.
Come on,
So here's my theory, right? We all know AJ is muscular, right? Anthony Joshua. And we call him what? A 4-round fighter. He get tired after 6. We got like 4 fights we could pull to where he got tired, had to recover. And he's actually a boxer all his life. He actually had an amateur career, won a gold medal and a championship. You gonna tell me this other weightlifting? Get out of here.
So how you just gonna say Will gonna do 12 rounds? Will might be a 2-round.
Oh, he send me the.
If you
he ain't see the sparring. Will dropping dudes left and right, man.
Bro, it was part of. It was part of.
You gotta do it in prime though,
bro.
Because it's just you gotta say
It was part of the film.
I say I am legend. Will Smith might stand a chance
For real.
I am
Hey,
legend.
can I get a screen share real quick?
Is that the sparring?
No, this is not the sparring. You find the sparring. So this on screen, I just want y'all to see how aggressively he just took the mic out my hand. Hold on, it's coming up. He just snatched that shit out my hand when I asked the question. Look. He said, "Give me that shit." Yo, and I was trying to pull it back. He was like, "No, give it to me."
He was trying to take it back.
Yo, shout out. I'm good on the screen shit. Shout out to I've been waiting. I don't know why I never think of this. I need you and Shakur. I need a spades game. Cause ain't nobody running to Boston on me. I need a spades game. I need you and Shakur.
Hey, bro, we need you ASAP. Like,
Come on.
Somebody got to
Come on.
I'm gonna say this.
Man.
I'm gonna say this every camp. Like this is one of the reasons why we bonds. Like we do all the same. We got all the same hobbies and all the same things. We been spades partners since week 1 in camp.
No, let me tell you, that goes a very long way.
So do you have
very long?
That's
way.
what I'm saying. So I'm getting to the point. Do you have a spades partner?
See,
Or
no.
you the type of person to pick somebody. You can pick a bum off the street.
No, here's the thing though. Hold on. Let me tell you. Here's the thing, right? When I'm in Chicago, got my partner. And when I was in the Air Force, I had my partner. You get what I'm saying? And just how you said, that's how y'all bond. Yo, a space partner. Yo, that's like, and I'm not trying to be funny, but that's like your significant other. You know what that look mean. When your girl mad,
See what I'm saying?
when your girl
That's
mad,
chemistry,
you see it in her face. You ain't gotta say shit. She ain't gotta say shit. She ain't gotta call you out your name, right? That's your space partner. Yo, when my space partner, when we look in each other's eyes, they know. Man, I ain't got no 4.
So what?
We got a bid. We got a bid for.
I got a question for you,
So
though.
what I'm saying is,
That sounds like an excuse.
can you play with a bum off the street?
Yeah, it don't matter because I'm like that.
Right.
I'm like that.
I
But
knew when I looked at you, I knew you was that type. That's what I'm saying. I knew you
I'm
was
like that. And then best believe it's gonna come a point in time in the game when I'm gonna stand up on y'all. Let's fucking smack the table with the fucking cards.
But you know he played-
I'm ready.
You know he played with little jokers though.
We play with jokers.
Yeah, I play it all. I play it all. Joker,
play
Deuce,
ace
Ace.
down.
I play it all.
You play ace down.
I play it
too,
all.
bro.
They cheat, man.
Say it again.
They cheat.
You ain't finna say that on-
I fired this dude just for the record. He should call partner by default. I fired him in week 1.
Wow. They was cheating, coach.
Yeah, after he got
What they
an L
was
with
doing?
me. Nah, I mean, Cord.
Hold on,
Cord's a crafty cheater, man. And this dude, you know.
Who'd you run to Boston on?
Yo, he called him a crafty
Ran
cheater.
at Boston on Jay Prince. Pop, Coach Wally.
Oh, Jay Prince and Pop Up. Because I'm gonna be honest, I'll renege before I let somebody boss
Yo,
me.
see,
You a
he
real
was me.
space player.
I'll renege before I let somebody boss me.
He tried to say I'm ass because I'm not.
I don't care.
refuse.
But listen,
You know what I'm saying?
listen. The only way I'm gonna renege honestly is if the circumstances are I'm about to get a Boston.
Yeah.
That's the only time
I'm not letting-
ever reneging.
Bro,
he
that's
reneged.
cheating, man.
A game 6-7, he gonna renege.
No, it's like a low blow. It's like a low blow. It's like a
I be
low
cheating
blow.
sometimes,
Sometimes
too, when they cheat.
it's like a low blow. Sometimes that's your only resort. You just gotta do what you gotta do, yo.
And then catch me later, right?
Act
Catch
like
me
I'm
later.
tripping
You know?
because I'm not just willing to go out.
And
like
I'm gonna
Willie
be honest.
Butler.
I'm gonna be honest with you. You gotta be a real space player to catch some reneges.
This
Like-
dude, yo, he watch everything.
Oh look, here go the will.
Don't look at the pad word. Don't look at the pad word. We're gonna skim
Yo,
through
he's
that.
swinging like.
That's the most important part.
Nah, because
No.
that was early in the camp.
Look at that left foot. Look at that left foot.
You see how he look? He got more beard. He got more beard there. Look at him dip under that
That's the
shit.
same slap he hit with Chris
Here we
Rock
go.
with.
Here we go. Here we
With that
go.
open
Look at him
hand.
on that back foot, coach. Look at him on that back foot, coach.
Nah,
Look at that 1-2. And dipped under.
I might change my mind.
Here go the pick. Look, watch this drop. Watch he drop him though, coach. Watch he drop him. Watch he drop him.
Footage, man.
He about to drop him. Look, he gonna drop that right on him. Look, he spun him. You see that?
Man, this
This is part of the acting.
Right,
They rehearsing their moves.
This ain't rerehersing.
Look, he ain't even landing.
Right.
Look, he ain't even landing.
Yeah,
all the lights. All the lights.
Look. He about to drop him. Look at them left hooks.
Oh my God.
What?
Yo, out of control.
Yo, Will, drop him, baby.
He did drop somebody.
Oh, he about to put this guy
Just
down.
put hands on him too.
Look at him.
Where's the knockdown?
Oh!
That was fake.
What?
He didn't even hit him. Rewind that.
I'm
He
rewind.
didn't even hit him, bro.
Yo.
He didn't hit him, bro.
Go back.
Oh, the right hand caught him.
Oh my.
No, the right hand did not land.
right hand.
Look.
It's that Sonny Liston
No,
right here.
hell no.
Hey, yo, that was that Sonny Liston right here. The
crazy,
Phantom.
man.
The Phantom.
Take it down.
Oh man.
Oh, that was hilarious. Yeah, I'm still going well, for real. He more agile. You see how agile he was?
It was disgusting.
That Ali shuffle, you ain't like that Ali shuffle?
Did you like the slap he put up Chris Rock? Like, did you see the form and everything?
No.
He should have backhanded him.
I ain't like the smack.
He should have backhanded him.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
You ain't like the
it's not
slap? That's the same
believable,
performance I just seen.
Coach,
right there.
so you're from
He definitely was slapping with his left hook.
Real quick, just another thing related to this that we was discussing earlier. Coach, from Newark, right?
Mm-hmm.
I've been to Brick City. It reminded me a little bit of Chicago.
Keep trying to tell him.
Hell yeah.
But I want.
What part of North you from? You across town? Oh, across town.
Hawthorne
Okay.
Ave, Southwood District.
I'm over on
Clinton.
Park Ave, over where the poppies be, you
Clinton
know?
Ave,
Latino
18th
side.
Street. Yeah, that's the north side.
Yeah, north side.
North
North
Fork.
North, baby.
Yeah.
4th Ave and 12th Street. What up?
Yeah, they get money over there.
No, yeah, my man's get some money. You see his vet out front, Coach. You see my man. Nah, but what is more disrespectful? Like, what do you think?
Oh, wow. Yeah, this question was
because
good.
I was telling him, I'm like, yo, getting slapped by another man got to be like top 5 most disrespectful things another man could. I think being backhanded and being spit on is more disrespectful, but I wanted to see what you think. Like, that's pretty disrespectful. I'd rather get
What,
punched.
I got to pick out of being.
No. I'm saying like
Not that you picking, but which one is
how
the worst?
bad is it? And you're like, there's not many things.
Spit.
No, getting slapped by another man. That got to be like.
But which is the worst, though?
Yeah, which one's the worst to you?
Yeah, spit,
that's what we all
spit
said.
is
Spit,
is
man.
We all
like,
said.
yeah,
That's disrespect, man.
Yeah, you spit, man. I might shoot you. Excuse me.
Nah, hey, listen, we ain't governed by no FCC.
Yeah, that's you know what I'm saying. That's like
a
the
fact.
ultimate disrespect. You smack me, man. I'm gonna punch you in your shit. We can fight.
we gonna fight.
You know what I'm saying?
Right,
You might
right.
your smack might make me laugh. You know what I'm saying? We gonna fight. But you spit. Oh, I'm seeing red, nigga. Like you tripping. You tripping, bro. You tripping.
So
Well, I think that's everything. Let's go to intermission. We're going to take some picture with these guys. We'll be right back. We appreciate you guys joining in. Don't forget to smash that thumbs up button. We'll be back after.
The video, feel free to hit the like, subscribe, and share. As always, if you want to support us to the next level, head over to the patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice. We have tons of exclusive from Border Wars, Entitled, betting shows, the list goes on and on and on. But in addition to that, if you guys have questions for fighters, trainers, and promoters, this is where you can submit them. We will run out, get these questions answered, and put it back on the show just for you guys. Appreciate it. Peace.